Hi guys, welcome back to another game of Starcraft commentary. This is the ace match between the series between the two teams, Carariyo and AfreecaTV. We're in the ASTL Season 3
에이스
Game
결정전
Ace Set
대결입니다.
5. And we have had
한현재
four
선수고요.
exciting games so far.
저그
PVZ,
조일장
TVZ,
선수입니다.
PVT, all that you can
1시와
name. And
11시에
we've had,
바로
action-packed
방향에서의
games.
대결이에요.
Some games are short with
오늘
very,
1승
very
기록하고 있는 두
funny
선수고요.
builds and rushes, and some games were really
마침표를
drawn
치고
out
들어왔습니다.
and unpredictable into the last moment. So I
현재
have linked
선수가
all of the previous games in the
승리를
video
따내고
description, as well as you can check
해
out
줬습니다만
my playlist
홍준현
of
선수
all of the
보여줬습니다.
ASTL games, so you can watch them from the beginning to the end when you have free time. So anyways, we need to get into this game right away. This is going to be the captain of the Carariyo team, Mini, and he's going to be the Protoss, that is the yellow color on the right side of the map, and at the top right corner of the map, and his opponent is Hero, um, who is representing AfreecaTV, while Mini is representing Carariyo. And Mini has a very, very interesting game in this series. I'm not gonna spoil the result for you. You gotta check out. It shows some of his genius moves, sometimes questionable as well. So please go ahead and check out that game to see what was the result of that game. And anyways, we have a nearby spawn position for the two players, and Zerg is going for the scouting at the wrong location. And so Mini is going to be able to find the Zerg immediately. He was very lucky to do that, and it looks like Hero went for 9 pool. Yeah, we see his pool at the top left corner of the screen in the corner of the Zerg base. And this Overlord is gonna check, and he's gonna find this Zealot moving in. So he knows that Mini is probably located at the right side of the map. He sends out one probe. Let's look at his mineral count, 166. So that probe is not going for an expansion. Instead, it is going out for a scout. So the game kind of continues on, guys, and he's going for an expansion. He's not going for an expansion at his 11. He's going for an expansion at his 12 o'clock instead. And Mini is going to send his first Zealot out into the Zerg's base and try to do some economic damage, or just to kill as many Zerglings as possible. But 6 Zerglings, or at least 2 Zerglings, will be popping out soon. If Hero knows what's good for him, he's gonna make more than 2 Zerglings. Let's see what he makes. He makes 2 Zerglings, no gas, so there's not gonna be Zealot. There's not going to be Zergling speed for these Zerglings anytime soon. He's going to take an expansion behind that, I think. But he knows that Mini is probably going to be located on the right side of the map, and that Zealot smartly positions himself so that he just gets out of the vision of the Zergling, and the Zergling are still coming in, but they don't yet know what is the location of the Protoss. And this Zealot is blocking the map while the probe makes an expansion, and this Zealot is inside Hero's base. Let's take a look at that. Are those Zerglings going to be pulled back on time? But there's going to be 2 more Zerglings, if not 4, that's going to be popped out. So let's look at the micro from, okay, good micro from Hero, one good drone, another, okay, that drone was 2 hit from the Zealot and 1 hit from the probe killed it. And that's what you need to do when you fight as Protoss versus Zerg and you have a Zealot inside your opponent's base. You need to use your Zealot together with your probe, and 1 hit from the probe and 2 hits from the Zealot is gonna kill a drone. Anyways, these 2 guys are out here just to be annoying. Mini tries another hit. Oh my god, Mini's multitasking is so good, and oh my god, Hero loses a drone. That was a critical mistake, and now this Zealot is going to clear it out, but he has 3 kills on him. And what is this? Hero is trying to, Mini is trying to attack this egg. What is going to morph out of that egg? 2 Zerglings, so that attack was futile because these Zerglings escaped. And now Mini's going to be super careful because he has nothing in his base. And a stream of Zealots coming in. Lucky for him, they don't have Zealot leg. So he goes for a shield battery, and these Zealots at the left side is going to get cornered. He either needs to go home or he needs to hide behind the mineral line. But anyways, he goes home, and 1 Zealot is able to get home, but these 2 Zealot are getting in, and just 2 links get into Mini's base with no speed. So they're gonna run around and try to do some economic damage, but I think the game kind of stabilizes, and 1 Zergling is very, very close to death, guys. and this drone is trying to get out and do some scouting information as well as clear the path for the Zealot to move out later. And what is this? This is going to be a Hydra then, so this is going to be from Hero, it's going to be a 3-hatch Hydra bust. And unfortunately for him, the forge of Mini is inside his base. So Hero isn't going to be able to disrupt any kind of upgrade from the Protoss. So at least that's what Protoss has going for him. And this probe is gonna get cornered. No, it doesn't. He's able to kind of spam right click on some mineral patches and get home, but no, eventually he gets killed out. These four Zealots are moving out. These two Zerglings are still being very annoying, and he's gotta be careful, Mini, because he only has one cannon at his expansion. It's very risky to move around like that when you don't have properly defended expansion. Oh, and these two very, very effective harassment from Hero, even though Mini has a good beginning of the game. Now we're gonna see what is Mini's reaction, because he has no scouting information, and now Zergling lag is done, Zergling speed is done, and this one Zergling is gonna get killed. No, he doesn't get killed. And is Mini gonna react in time and get his second cannon up? We'll see. But you see those kind of bait move from Hero. He's so good. He's just like, I'm gonna attack your probe. Nope, I don't. I'm gonna attack your probe. No, I don't. And just dances back and forth, and it just forces Mini to overreact and just to remove his probe when it's should be mining. Okay, now he's attacking for real. He almost get one probe, and Mini needs to get that one probe back on mining on gas. Now 4 Hydras, 7 Hydras are coming out, and Mini is still busy in his main just defending against these two Zealots. They are so annoying. And we have a major battle here, and let's see what's gonna happen. These Zealots gonna move ahead because they need to scout. Their purpose is not only to defend or attack, but they need to scout what is there. And they're gonna stand on the high ground. Okay, I think this oh my god, those Zealots, those Zerglings just survive forever. It's ridiculous. And are they going to be able to get... That is just ridiculous, Micro. Anyways, the Hydras arrive, and these Zealots need to make a decision. Are they going to engage? They engage, and they get one Hydra, so that's good. And now they have the high ground, but they decided to back up. And two cannons with the third one morphing is okay. He needs to use a shield battery. Yeah, he used a shield battery. Very good. Shield battery is gonna be able to pull these Hydras back. And for the time being, I think those two annoying Zerglings finally got killed out. And we're gonna check the decision from the Zerg player, Hero. Is he going to take a 4th base? Because during these locations, these positions, sometimes when Zerg cannot bust the Protoss' front, they just go for an expansion instead. So we'll see. But it looks like Heroes is amassing a ton of Hydras, and they're coming in, guys. And you know, when I play Protoss vs Zerg on maps like Polypoid, I like to often place a cannon on the high ground. If I have just one pilot there from the beginning, I could just place 2 cannons, and that would help me in my defense. But obviously Mini knows better than me, so he's, you know, just content with building 4 cannons. I think those number of cannons is a little bit too low. But anyways, this Corsairs get hit to find nothing. He only found some technology buildings and some hatcheries, so he thinks that Zerg doesn't have that many Hydras. But there's another group of Hydra just slightly behind the first group of Hydra, and this Overlord's gonna get killed. 9-5, and yeah, that Overlord is killed, and Zealot is done, and he's out here, but he's in for surprise because there's another group of Hydras just on top. But at least, is he going to be able to drive back this Hydra? The Hydra movement is too good. The Hydra back movement is so good, but some of them get cleared out, and I think it's time for Protoss to back home. I think, no, he just engages, and that Corsairs needs to focus on killing that Overlord. And is it going to be able to kill the Overlord? Just one Zealot and one Hydras and one Zealot with just 10 health remaining, and this Overlord falls, and any Dark Temple of Overlord is going to be very good for Mini. Oh my god, Mini is so lucky there. And what is that Spire? Did Mini scout that Spire? And he's going to lose the Corsairs. He's going to be careful not to lose the Corsairs. He's not making any more Corsairs, guys, and this Dark Temple is out to recover on the Zerg. But he's going to check the Zerg's expansion now, and if he's smart, he's going to be able to check that there's, yeah, he sees the Corsairs. Luckily for him, the the spy. He sees the spy. Luckily for him, the spy has just started building, so it has not yet. He has Mini will have time to build more. He will have more time to build Corsairs if he wishes to. But this Dark Templar is gone. But these lurkers are kind of cornered in here, and he needs to do a drone drill. But smartly enough, Mini pulls out, and these three Zealots are just being very annoying. Does he have Storm? I think Storm is near ready, but he's decided not to yet to deploy the Storm. He just kind of backed down. And yeah, two Templars is here. One Templar is only 66 energy, so he's gonna wait for his energy to refill about 10 seconds more. And now Mini decides to engage. He moves to the map, and one Storm is gonna hit the High Templar. No, but he doesn't. He hits the drone instead because the movement from the Hydras was too good. And another Storm, and it wasn't so good. But anyways, the Corsairs need to back down. Very good Storm from the low ground, and he's gonna try to save that High Templars by heading it home. But is Mini going to build more Corsairs? Because the Spire is near completion, I think. Yeah, the observer is gonna point out to us that the Spire is done, and he's making a sunken at his expansion. That means he's prepared for counter attack, and he might be going for all in with Mutas at this point, guys. We need to have a snapshot of Mini's main. Does it make cannons or dragoons or what? Because Mutas be coming, so it looks like a Scourge is what he makes. And does the Taskbreaker count that? If he moves up this ramp, he's gonna be able to see the Scourge, but he just barely sees the Scourge. But anyways, before the Scourges go anywhere, the Protoss engages, and this Sunken's gonna fall. These few Zealots are keeping this Hydras at bay at the ramp, and the rest of the Zealot is wreaking havoc. They need to focus fire on the drone. Oh no, they decided not to focus fire on the drone, but they're focus firing on what? I don't know. Drones and maybe hatchery. These Zealots need to move back and focus on the hatchery. I guess they don't move back and they just go directly for the main. They're going for the main of the Zerg, guys, but there's some Sunkens there, and good bluff from Hero. And the question is now, Hero has 4 or 5 Mutas, but where's the army from? Yeah, so Mini reinforces with a ton of army. So Zerg now, he needs to stay at his base and defend. He has no time to go and attack Mini's main. These 3 Corsairs, and this base is gone. I think the game is over, guys. The game must be over because 3 hatchery gone is no trifle matter. And some drones get killed. These Dragoons and these Zealots and these High Templars is gonna, kiss goodbye to this base of the Zerg. Losing 3 hatcheries is so devastating for Hero at this point. And look at his supply. He's down 60 supply versus Mini's 107 supplies. And why is the Zerg going here? The Zerg needs to ignore this base and just go for counter. That's exactly what he's doing. He's going for counter, but these Sairs have been already heading home. And look at this, guys. Dragoons, Corsairs, Cannons, and High Templar. I think these 8, what is it, these 9 Mutas need to get out, and they need to attack. Very good anticipative Storm from the Protoss player Mini, and just 4 more Mutas, and they are going to die soon. 1 more hit from the Corsairs and they will be all dead. Yes, that's right. And Hero GG's, guys. And Mini wins the game. Mini wins the game, and he brings it 3-2 to bring his team to victory. And Carariyo wins the series, and they are back up 1 win with 2 losses on the ladder. So that's an improvement on their position in this great game. So thanks for watching. Thanks for staying with me until the end. And don't forget to click subscribe, and see you in the next series, probably KCM tonight, if the KCM the organizers will cast it on time. Thanks, and have a good night.